we're kind of brought up to be scared to be ourselves. We're brought up to want to imitate somebody else that don't look like you. We're brought up to want to have the hairstyle, the clothing styles, the makeup. We want to be like everybody but ourselves. And so then when somebody says, well, I want to be myself, then our peers many times will say, no, you want to look like Justin Bieber, or you want to look like somebody else, or you want to look like somebody. And I'm not talking about Justin Bieber or any of the other little singers and stuff like that. But Justin Bieber doesn't come from the inner city of Cleveland. Justin Bieber is not out of the mold of Akil Hashim. Justin Bieber does not come out of the legacy that's left by these elders. And so it's important to understand that once you know yourself, you accept yourself. And that's what this brother has represented for over 30 years, not only in the city of Cleveland, but also all over the country. And many people that you see here today also represent that same spirit, the spirit of Marcus Garvey, as he said, that had the red, black, and green flag. The spirit of Carl Stokes, who was the first African-American mayor of the city of Cleveland, who was the first one to help raise that flag up over City Hall, which was the black, red, and green flag. Why did he do that? Because he had a relationship with young people like ourselves. We were teenagers, out in the street, making noise, doing things to make sure that Carl Stokes got elected. And so out of respect for the work that the teenagers were doing, we weren't gangbanging. We weren't ripping our streets. We weren't going around slagging, with our pants, with our underwear showing. We weren't going around disrespecting another elder person in our community. We didn't say, this is my block, this your block, my block is hot, your block ain't hot, all that kind of stuff. We weren't even rapping about stuff like that. And that's why we're here today. You won't hear anybody having these Black History Month programs because of what Lil Wayne is talking about. That's not going to happen.
That's right.
There's not going to be no flag raising and then somebody's going to be talking about what Beyonce or Jay-Z or somebody's talking. That's not going to happen.
Yes, sir.
You're not going to be in a program where the rap lyrics of some of these people like, what's the little boy's name that's going around with his pants hanging down and telling people it's okay to rob people. I don't even want to say his name. But I got a man in this audience right now whose nephew was shot dead because somebody was going around talking about this rapper. What's the name? He was talking about go rob somebody. You shot your nephew. T.I.? No, not T.I. The other one, take his shirt off in the club. You know what I'm talking about. Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane. Yeah. I gotta break it down to y'all because the majority of people in here. See, Gucci Mane goes around telling people to rob their brothers and sisters. See, Gucci Mane and these little gangster rappers go around telling you to break into houses and rob So one of the worst and hardest things for me to do is to do a eulogy and stand in front of people at an audience of a funeral for somebody in a casket that has not done one thing while they was living on this planet. It's a lot of them I do every month. Every week I got to stand in front of somebody and say, I don't read it, or they didn't graduate from high school. They never went to college. They never started an organization. They weren't part of anything. They didn't do anything. And they're laying there, and the family, I'm embarrassed too, because they know they haven't done anything. Sitting in a casket with a brand new suit on, with somebody to put some teddy bears or some red flags or some blue flags from a game in their casket, and they have not done one thing while they were on this earth. There's nothing worse than that. There's nothing worse than that. And you already know some people like that. You've already been to some funerals like that. You've already picked up obituaries